To this class today. My name is Amy with Vital Yogis, and my dog Gunther has decided to join in today's class as well. Today's class will be a yoga for busy minds, which is a gentle flow for clarity and ease. So you will optionally need a couple of yoga blocks and possibly a blanket or a towel to sit on. And this class is basically just about softening your mental tension through breath-led movements and just grounding poses. So when you are ready, you can pause the video and then come back and join me in a comfortable seated position in Sukhasana, crossing your legs at the shins. And we'll arrive here. Your hands you can place gently on your lap or facing up or down, wherever you would like, totally up to you. This is your class. And so always move in a way that feels best for you as well. All right, from here, we'll just begin seated. And again, allow the shoulders to relax once you arrive. And just start by feeling the connection of your sit bones. You can even rock a little side to side and feel that connection right away, beginning to bring you more into this present moment. And if you're comfortable with closing your eyes, I would recommend doing that. Otherwise, just have a soft gaze. And just start by simply noticing your breath. As we do, we begin to bring awareness to the inhales. We let the inhale lift us and the exhale settle us. And just start by taking a few more conscious breaths on your inhale. And on the exhale, begin to soften the shoulders away from the ears. And gently begin to notice your breath. Again, feeling that sensation where it is in the body without judgment. Just notice. Maybe it's more up in the chest or possibly even in the belly area. And then give yourself a few moments and start to direct your inhales into the belly. So you can imagine that your abdomen or your belly is filling up like a balloon. And then gradually bring the breath up into the rib cage and then all the way up into the chest. And once you arrive in the chest, give yourself a moment there. And then exhale even side out the mouth if you'd like. Let everything go. And try that a few more times. Inhale to the belly, ribs and chest, hold, and then exhale, let it go. And do one more just like that. And let that go. And if your eyes are closed, let's open those eyes up. And let's inhale, draw the shoulders all the way up, squeeze them up towards the ears, roll them back intentionally. Nice big shoulder rolls. Inhale, exhale, then back. One more, inhale, up, back and down. Take a pause and let's take it forward. So inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. One more. And then take your hands back onto your lap. Bring your hands to heart center at prayer pose. Give your little press in towards your sternum. Lift up out of your chest. Press your palms together here. Breath in, breath out. And then let's inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the sides of your waist. Breath in, breath out. Bring your palms together to touch. Take them to heart center. Remind yourself you don't need to fix anything. Just arrive. Another breath in. Exhale it out. Bring the hands and the arms down. We're going to roll over onto our hands and to our knees. We'll come into a tabletop pose. Let's find our position here. Hands underneath the wrists, knees underneath the hips, about hip width apart. And let's do a few rounds of cat-cow. This is really nice to do to help to warm up the entire back body and the spine. On your inhale, let the belly drop, chest comes forward, gaze looks up. And press into the hands, spread the fingers wide, come into cat pose. Around the back, chin to chest, tailbone in. Link breath with movement. Inhale to your cow. Exhale, round it up. Cat pose. And we'll just link breath with movement again. Cow pose and cat pose. We'll do another 2 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. Taking a few moments, if you'd like, to intuitively move around side to side with the hips. Again, this is your practice, so just move as what feels best for you always. And let's bring it back to a neutral position here. Let's take puppy pose. We walk the arms forward slightly, hips remain over the knees, and drop the chest down. The forehead probably will eventually make the way down. You can also have a prop like a block there for your forehead as well. And then just go ahead and take 2 more cycles of breath once you arrive. Soften through your shoulders and your neck. And go ahead and bring yourself up. Take your knees about mat width apart, big toes to touch, and we sink back into a child's pose with your arms extended out in front of you. So Utthita Balasana, or extended child's pose. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, soften the body. Another breath in, breath out. And take your arms and hands about shoulder width apart. Let's come up to our hands and to our knees again. Bring your knees back to hip width apart. Tuck your toes. Let's come into downward facing dog. Lift your knees off the mat. Press into your hands and start to bring your tailbone up towards the ceiling. In this first downward facing dog, we can walk it out, straighten and bend the legs a few times, pedal it out. Doing a nice little stretch here on our hamstrings and the back of the legs. And then ultimately we find a little bit of stillness here in our down dog, allowing the heels to descend down towards the mat, shifting the chest towards the thighs, allowing the head and neck to be soft. Take another breath. On your next exhale, walk your feet towards your hands, and we'll stay here in a nice soft knee forward fold. Let the head come down. You can shake the head and neck out, ragdoll everything out. Take a breath in, slow breath out. And let's start to come up. We'll inhale. Think of stacking your vertebrae. Take your time as you come up to a stand. We'll come into mountain pose, Tadasana. And we'll come into this posture, taking the feet about hip width apart, parallel in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Take high mountain pose. Breath in, breath out. Bring the palms of the hands together, and we'll come into steeple mudra. Inhale, lift up, exhale, take a bend over to the side. Breath in, breath out, and possibly the gaze looks underneath the armpit. A little side stretch here. One more breath, and out. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, take a bend the other way. And again, you can turn the head looking under the armpit. Nice big deep side stretch, side body, breathing into the rib cage, the lungs. One more breath in, breath out. Inhale it back up to center. Interlace all of your fingers. Now we'll press the palms up towards the ceiling. This upward salute or Urdhva Hastasana. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Release the hands down. Take them behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And let's take the fists down towards the heels. Lift up the chest. Big breath here. Press down evenly through the feet. Lift up the chest. Roll open those collarbones. So often we are on our devices, hunched over. So this is wonderful to do to open up through the chest and the upper back and the body. One more breath. Release the hands now and come back to a stand. Let's find chair pose. And bring your feet about, you can bring them a little closer together here. I'm going to turn to the side. Take the legs in towards each other. We bend the knees and start to sit back as if we're going to sit into a chair. We come as low as it feels good for us and our bodies. Let's bring the arms out in front. So here we can draw navel in, press weight into the heels, lift up the arms, lift up the chest. Gaze forward towards your hands, palms facing each other. One more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, come up, high mountain. Exhale, take a fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, draw your fingertips up your shins and lift your chest. Breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up, breath in. And let the movement be your exhale. Let the effort dissolve, come down. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, come on down. Take your hands onto the mat. Step back into downward facing dog once again. Once you're here, take 3 cycles of breath. And we think of spreading the fingers wide. Find the palms of your hands. Pressing evenly through the hands. Draw your chest towards your thighs. Let your head and neck be soft. One more breath in. Breath out. And we shift forward. Bring the knees onto the mat. Sink it back into a child's pose. Once you arrive, take 3 breaths in your child's pose. And then we bring ourselves up. We're going to spin around and come onto our backs here. Go ahead and take your time. Come onto your back and we'll find wind pose. So go ahead and bring the knees into the chest. Hug them in. We rock a little side to side. Really nice to give yourself a little massage here. Maybe we curl it up nice and tight here. One more breath, and then let's take a twist. So supine spinal twist. We take the knee into the chest, extend the left leg all the way down. Right arm is out to the side to a T. Take your left hand to the outer edge of that right knee and begin to guide your knee over to the left, any amount here. Breath in, breath out. Soften on your exhale. Bring the knee back up to your chest and hug both knees in once again. Come into your wind pose. And we do that on the other side. Let's extend the right leg down and gently start to guide your left knee over to the right. Now, here you have an option to begin to sink that left shoulder down, start to turn your head and your gaze over towards your your left fingers, rights and lefts here. All right. Big breath in and out. On the inhale, let's bring the knees back up to the chest, hug it in, give yourself a little squeeze here, a little hug. Yeah. And then go ahead and bring the feet back down onto the mat with your knees bent. Let's take one hand to the upper chest, one hand to the belly. And feel free to close down your eyes here for a moment. And extend your exhales. Make them a little bit longer. Take an inhale. And release the exhale. Soften into the moment, into your space, your breath. And we can either stay this way or you're welcome to extend your legs long. We'll just take a short Shavasana and rest to integrate the practice and everything that you did during this time. Give yourself some time here and some credit for showing up and being here. And this is a wonderful time to just relax and let go even a little bit more and soften. Take a deep breath in, maybe even sigh it out the mouth, let it go. Releasing tension on every exhale. We'll softly begin to deepen the breath. And of course, if you have more time, you'd like to take a longer Shavasana, I highly encourage that. Otherwise, begin to bring some gentle movements back into the body, wiggling out the fingers, the toes to begin, maybe the legs and the arms, wrists. And it might feel kind of nice to take a long body stretch by reaching the arms up overhead. Take a yawn or a sigh, and then we hug the knees in towards the chest and gently start to roll yourself off to the side. Give yourself a moment here in your fetal position. And pressing your top hand into the ground, into the mat, and start to make your way back up to a comfortable seat of choice, coming into our Sukhasana, easy pose. And bring the hands here to prayer pose. And we close our practice today with this invitation that brings in the clarity and ease within the body. And so thank you for moving with me. And may your mind feel a little more spacious and your breath a little more steady and your body a little more at ease. Thank you again and namaste. And I do want to just ask that if you found this video helpful for you, if you enjoyed this, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, commenting, and that I will be offering more. I also offer private sessions virtually and semi-private as well. You can find all of that information in the link below. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.